Hello, and welcome to another video on Chatzy AI. This is the second part of our Conversational AI agent series. In the first video, we explained how to create a conversational AI agent from scratch, including data setup, prompt configuration, and testing. If you have not watched that video yet, we recommend going through it once. It will give you a clear idea of how to create a conversational AI agent. The link to that video is available in the description. In this guide, we will learn how to fine-tune a conversational AI agent to improve the quality and accuracy of its responses. After creating your AI agent, the next step is usually to test it in the playground. While testing, you may notice that sometimes the agent does not respond as expected. This could be due to an issue with the data or an issue with the instructions. To debug this properly, we have 3 important checks. Out of these, the first 2 checks are related to data, and the third check is related to instructions. Let's understand this with an example. For example, if a user asks for tutorial links on how to add contacts in Chatzy AI, instead of sharing the correct video link, the AI agent may respond with something like, "I'm sorry, I don't have a specific tutorial link for adding contacts in Chatzy AI." To identify why this happened, we first check the response source. Go to the dashboard, open the relevant conversation by selecting the appropriate row, and click the book icon on the response. This will show the source used to generate the answer. Here, we can see the knowledge base chunks that were retrieved during the process. In this case, the required information is not present in the fetched chunks, which explains the incorrect response. At this point, 2 scenarios are possible. Either the correct information is not present in the knowledge base, or the correct information exists in the knowledge base, but was not retrieved correctly. First check, is the correct information present in the data? If the required information is not included in the uploaded content, the agent will not be able to generate an accurate response. We must ensure that the data is complete, accurate, and clearly written. In this case, the information is missing from our data, so we add it to the knowledge base, for example, by adding an FAQ. If the information had already been present, we would then move on to the next check. Second check, is the relevant data being retrieved correctly? Sometimes, the required information does exist in the knowledge base, but the agent fails to retrieve the correct portion of data during the conversation. Let me try to run the same user query again. Note that the information is now present in the knowledge base. But still, the AI agent is not able to answer. When we check the retrieved chunks, we see that the FAQ we added was not retrieved. This indicates that the issue is with the data retrieval configuration. This may require adjusting chunk size, context length, search, and retrieval settings. To resolve this, we enable advanced settings, turn on adjust chunk options, increase the chunk size and chunk length, and enable hybrid search. After applying these changes, we test again. We can now see that the correct information appears in the chunk, and the agent is able to respond accurately. To learn more about advanced settings, please watch part 3 of the Conversational AI Agent series. The link is available in the description. These first 2 checks help us confirm whether the issue lies in the data layer. Now, let's move on to the third check, which focuses on instructions. Third check, should the response come from instructions instead of data? In some cases, the expected response should not come from the knowledge base at all, but from the base prompt. Elements such as tone and conversational behavior, response rules, how the agent should act in specific scenarios, are defined in the base prompt, not in the data section. In such cases, we should refine the base prompt so the agent understands how to interpret and respond using the retrieved information. Example, before we did not mention anything in prompt. If a user asks something like, "I want to proceed further and buy this plan. Can you share the payment link?" Agent responses with, "Payment link, $49 buy now." This response may be technically correct, but not aligned with the desired experience. We need to add instructions to the base prompt. For example, share the pricing page link instead of a direct payment link whenever asked. If we check again, the updated agent response would be something like, I can't provide a direct payment link, but you can check out our pricing plans here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If the agent behaves unexpectedly in these scenarios, we should revisit the base prompt and rewrite the instructions more clearly. The instructions should be specific, unambiguous, and aligned with the intended behavior. At the same time, we should avoid duplicating factual information in the base prompt if it already exists in the data section. The goal is to clearly separate what comes from data and what comes from instructions. That's how you can fine-tune a conversational AI agent in Chatzy AI to enhance response quality and accuracy. Remember, building a high-performing AI agent is not a one-time setup. It is an ongoing process driven by real user interactions and continuous improvement. Thank you for watching.